Hi. Wait, I have horns. Now I feel complete for this video. Hi, what's up? How are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is going cool for you. This is my fucking time of the year. I can't believe like we're here. Oh! And having started this channel, of course, I just had to do some October recs. So these are going to be some books you absolutely need to read this fucking Halloween. We're gonna have sort of two genres going around. This video, I couldn't decide what would be better, a ghosty theme or a stabby theme. So I did a little bit of both. First up, starting with an absolute fucking classic and a banger. We have Coraline by Neil Gaiman. Coraline follows the story of Coraline and her family and they move into a new home, and Coraline discovers a secret door in the wall hidden. When we step into it with her, we discover this insanely creepy new world, this whole new fucking existence that is sinister and scary, but then so freaking fun, and you discover this whole new creatures and unique storylines that's going around. In this book you will meet a lot of characters, some lovely, some wholesome, some just straight up fucking weird. This book and movie hold a very special place in my heart, and if you've never seen the movie or read the book, give it a fucking chance. It's worth it. Next up, we're going in with a stabby one that will, in fact, make Michael Myers proud. We have the Mindfuck series by S.C. Abby. The Mindfuck series follows a serial killer and a FBI agent. We follow the FBI agent trying to find the serial killer that we are reading about. Not gonna lie, this was a risk for me. Get it? Never mind. I ended up absolutely loving it, and if you're still hesitant whether to read it or not, even though that was such an amazing summary, like how can you not read it after listening to that, then check out the video I did of the reading vlog. I try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. I promise it's spoiler free. This is a 700-page fucking mammoth, and I gobbled it up as fast as I fucking could, and the only thing that I kept thinking about after I finished it was I don't have it anymore, which is awful because I want to have more of it. It was so much fun. It was amazing discovering the inside out of our serial killer. It was amazing discovering how morally corrupt people can be. It was amazing going into these characters' mind and discovering something new about other people, and it was fun. It was a fun story and it was fast-paced. It's honestly so freaking bloody and gruesome. You are going to love it. It's like the perfect book for a Halloween stabby. Next up, going back to the ghostly theme, we have VERITY by Colleen Hoover. This has been the book of the year for such a long fucking time, and I agree with it. I agree with all the fucking reviews. If you've read this book, read the bonus chapter. Have you read the bonus chapter? Has anyone read the bonus chapter? I read the bonus chapter. It's like in the collector's edition, like new collector's edition book. It was perfect. For me, it was perfect because like it shows that just like everyone is fucked up. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just like too excited. But VERITY follows Lo and Ashley, a struggling writer who gets a chance of a fucking lifetime when we get invited into this house of this really successful author, and she is basically asked to finish the successful author's series that has been super successful, but the author cannot continue it. But when she gets invited to their house, she discovers a manuscript that the author was working on that she or no one else was meant to even see, that changes everything. Trust me, the fucking manuscript was a game fucking changer, okay? When I edit, do like explosions and shit. Like try. I know you don't edit that well, but like try please. Trust me, the fucking manuscript was a game fucking changer, okay? Listen, when I tell you I could not put this fucking book down, I could not put this fucking book down. I wanted to like know, I kept like flipping page after page after page and gobbling it up as fast as fucking possible just to know what the fuck is happening. The book is set from two different perspectives. We have a POV of Ashley Lowen as she goes around her days, and then we have her reading the manuscript. And trust me, every time you read the manuscript, you want to know what she thinks about it. And then when you know what she thinks about it, you want to know what's left of the manuscript. So it's just an ongoing fucking flippity game changing book. Going back to the stabby stab, next we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder was absolutely one of the highlights of this year and still is the highlight of this year, and I'm so freaking grateful that it still has more to give. I mean, like, it still has 2 more books. I don't know why that sounded so fucking weird. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder follows Pip, or Pippa, as she is reopening a case that was closed 5 years ago for a school project. So there was a case, Andy Bell, a teenage young girl who passed away tragically, and the case was super confusing, and it was closed 5 years ago, but they never found a body. Like, the evidence was not adding up, and the tea was fucking hot with this case, and it was just so freaking good. And then Pippa picks it up for a school project and decides to reopen it and try to figure the fuck out what happened herself. It's romance, like slightly romance with a lot of action, and Pippa is such a wonderful freaking character. This was my first Holly Jackson book and I absolutely got addicted. I love the characters. Ravi and Pippa are like so freaking cute together. I love the inclusivity we have in this book. I loved how fast-paced it was. It was just fucking amazing, and it's not as gruesome, but still, Halloween or October in general is the perfect time for me to like go into case solving mysteries and stuff like that, and this, trust me, will fulfill all your case solving needs. Going back to the Ghosty Ghost, this is a recent read, a very recent read, and it's LAYLA by Colleen Hoover. I'm already starting to recommend this bitch. So LAYLA follows Leeds and LAYLA, a very young couple who met each other and instantly knew that there was a thing there. They zinged, as you might say. But after a heartbreaking accident that leaves one of them in a very sticky situation, if you will, Leeds tries his best to reconnect to LAYLA, to bring back the romance, to lit up what was there before, and after a little bit of time, he decides to go back to the bed and breakfast. After a little bit of time, he decides to go back to the bed and breakfast where they first met, and we meet a new character, and everything fucking changes, dude. Literally, if you need any more of a push to read this fucking book, watch the video of me reading it. I was so freaking hyped up. It's crazy. Like, seeing myself that happy just, you know, makes me want to read more. It's crazy. And knowing that a book is what did it, I mean, I ended up rating it 5 out of 5 stars. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's Halloween appropriate. Just go read it. Trust me, it's Halloween appropriate. And lastly, combining the ghostly theme and the stabby stab theme, we have the Graveyard Book by also Neil Gaiman. The Graveyard Book follows Nobody Owens, or Bod. I mean, to be honest, Nobody is kind of a cool name. Like, imagine, hey, who's this? Nobody, bitch. So Nobody has a really fucked up accident when they were really young, and they ended up living in a graveyard, which is sort of fucking cool, to be honest. So instead of nursery rhymes, we have adventures in a graveyard, an indigo man, ghost, hella left and right, vampires, abandoned city of ghouls, and the list keeps going on and on and on and on. And it is just so perfect for the vibe of this month. I absolutely love it. It's one of my all-time favorite books. The Washington Post has a praise for it that is perfect. It says, like a bite of dark Halloween chocolate, this novel proves rich, bittersweet, and very satisfying, and that is 100% perfect for this book. It was absolutely witty, it was funny, it was fast-paced, it was just perfect and heartwarming, and I loved every second of it. There is no doubt that Neil Gaiman is a literary genius, but it's one of my all-time favorite books. And last but not least, following Neil Gaiman, it's also a book that I've read very recently, thanks to Daniel again. Dude, it's living rent-free in my heart. I loved it. And that is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I just said that, I'm sorry. The Ocean at the End of the Lane follows a 40-year-old man who is visiting his childhood home again, and as he sits at a pond by the end of the lane, he reminisces and remembers his childhood dreams and childhood friend that he hasn't thought about in years, and then he goes back to when he was 7 years old, and crazy shit that happens that wasn't supposed to happen to anyone, especially anyone so freaking young. and we discover the importance of books. We discover how great fantasy can be again. I think with modern literature, like, fantasy took so many routes, some good, some great, some straight up fucking awful, and with Neil Gaiman books, they always like go back to the basis of fantasy, and it's something that I absolutely love. I absolutely loved and adored that book, and it's heartwarming, it's beautiful, the ending got me. It's just, there's a lot that happened in that book, and I loved it so much. Like, not even like a chapter in, I was like, this is my favorite book, like, ever. What the fuck? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for interacting in any way, shape, or form. Everything is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next video. Happy October, people.